Thanks, guys. And you're exactly right. If anyone's out there just trying to get pictures and whatnot, don't do it. Stay home because you're putting yourself in harm's way. You're putting those first responders also in harm's way. And you may find it okay to get out there, but you don't know what you could come across when it's time for you to leave and try to go back home. With very heavy rainfall continuing across the Panhandle, we are looking at a flash flooding threat for much of the day today, also extending into the afternoon with the potential for another 3 to possibly 6 inches of rain on the way. The core of Fred down towards the south right now, around 60 to 70 miles per hour south of Panama City. It is tracking mainly due towards the north. I don't really think we're going to see an impact or a landfall, I should say, in Panama City. It might be a little bit further off towards the east. And we have another look at that advisory from the National Hurricane Center coming up in just a moment. The heaviest rainfall so far has been in southern Gulf as well as Franklin counties, but we are watching those heavier rain bands pushing off towards the northwest right now into southeastern Bay County, about to arrive in Panama City as well as Lynn Haven. So anyone experiencing a light to moderate rainfall in these areas at this time can be ready for a downpour that again is going to reduce visibility, so staying off the roadways is certainly a good idea this afternoon. The moderate to light rain extends further off towards our north through Calhoun, Jackson, Washington, and now pushing into Walton County. Walton County dealing with the lesser impacts at this time, but still potential to see those tropical storm force conditions as we head into the afternoon. Right now, here's a live look from Panama City as we look into the Gulf of Mexico. Obviously not much to see out there as we have a lot of heavy rain coming down at this time. Winds are also increasing in speed, coming now from the east-northeast around 22 miles per hour, but the stronger wind gusts still off towards our east-southeast. In fact, constant sustained winds are now closer to 20-25 miles per hour from Bluntstown down through Apalachicola, even through Panama City. Those winds are currently at around 17 miles per hour. Again, it's the gusts that are going to be every now and then, not quite as frequently, that are continuing to increase in speed, up to 34 miles per hour currently in Panama City, 38 in Apalachicola, and 22 in Bluntstown. In fact, we do have a few mesonet stations across Bay, Gulf, and Franklin counties that have reported wind gusts up to around 50 to 55 miles per hour. So we are going to continue to watch those winds be a threat as we continue into the afternoon. The latest on Fred, it's a tropical storm moving towards the north again at 10 miles per hour. Its winds are at 60 miles per hour. We're looking at a landfall anywhere from, I'd say, Panama City further towards the east, so maybe towards Mexico Beach or even far southwestern Gulf counties, where we will be watching for a landfall coming this afternoon into the early evening hours. The timeline for that at this time looks to be around 3 to 5 o'clock is when we'll hopefully be watching that landfall occur. Meanwhile, heading into the overnight hours, our severe weather threat will be coming to an end, but we're still in the thick of it today with those tropical rain bands coming in across the Panhandle. The heaviest rain, strongest winds, as well as the threat for tornadoes continuing through the afternoon hours. By around dinner time, we'll be watching for that tornado threat in these outer rain bands extending through the Big Bend area, southwestern Georgia and southeastern Alabama, as well as around the core of the system that may also be in around Washington Bay and Walton counties. By 9 o'clock this evening, the storm pushes off towards our north. Our severe weather threat will overall start to lessen. We're still in for a breezy day on Tuesday with a little bit of rainfall here and there, but overall our impacts will be decreasing by the nighttime into early morning hours. We do have a tornado watch now in effect for the counties outlined in red on this map. The orange does include the tropical storm warning, which also then does include for the counties in the red as well. We also have a threat for flash flooding, as those are the main concerns: the wind, the rain, and flash flooding, as well as isolated tornadoes. When it comes to storm surge, 1 to 3 feet of storm surge would occur between the Emerald Coast. Meanwhile, the Forgotten Coast has a slightly higher potential from 3 to 5 feet. And obviously, it is not a good day to be out near the water or on the water. Those wave heights increasing, a high risk for rip currents, double red flags flying today and likely through at least Wednesday. We are going to keep you up to date with the very latest here on News 13 throughout the day as we track Fred through our area. And we do have more updates online now at mypanhandle.com.